Hey guys, it's Sam C, New Jersey realtor. Yes, honey. Today is all about Carpe Diem. Seize the day. Today is yours. It's yours to have. It's yours to hold. It's yours to conquer. And as always, thanks for watching. Your girl Sam C, New Jersey realtor, back with another video. I want you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So this one's a little bit different. This one is my motivation mental series, and this one is in regards to being a new agent. So check in for us new agents just to make sure that we're doing okay, and also remind us that it is necessary for us to check in with one another, because it is a lot and it can be stressful. So I decided to do this introduction video just to kind of say hi. And when it comes to the topic of me, it's always a tough subject because I'm always like, me what? And then why? Anybody else feel like that when they have to talk about themselves? I don't know. But that's why I decided to do this video, to kind of check in with my fellow new agents and to let you guys know that you're not the only ones feeling this way, and to give you a peek of the salesperson behind the business, behind the brand, behind the videos, and here it is. So a little bit about me. My name is Sam, Sam C, if you like me. I was born Samaya Wilkins. I am the mother of 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl. And I am 33 years old. I was born here in New Jersey, lived here my whole life. I was born in the city of Newark, New Jersey. I was raised in the city of Piscataway, New Jersey. Yeah, so growing up, I always felt out of place. I was adopted, and it was an open adoption, meaning I know my biological family, as I always felt out of place, whether I was with my biological family or whether I was with my adoptive parents and their families. So even though I came from a large family, I grew up feeling very much a loner. Outside of the circle of friends that I had, or the circle of friends that I made, those became my family. My friends became a source of comfort, a source of rebellion, and my friends became the source of a lack of responsibility. I got caught up into drugs. I was a heavy marijuana smoker, as well as other party drugs that were popular amongst hip-hop music at the time. And it was daily use. It was pretty often. It was pretty frequent. And I wouldn't say I was an addict, because when I decided to stop, I was done. Didn't take any extra effort, physically or mentally, for me to just be done with it. Other than the fact that I wanted more from my life. I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I got caught up into drugs, and drugs peaked what became a psychosis, which led to my diagnosis of bipolar schizoaffective disorder. If you see my last video or my previous video from homeless to realtor, then you know a little bit about my story. But that's one of the important things about speaking up about mental health and about taking it serious, is that when it runs in your family and your children have these conditions, you can catch it early and you can avoid things like failure to be productive adults because you can't hold jobs, or even before you get to the point of a job. But as far as doing well in school and being able to focus and socialize normally, behaviorally, these are major topics that need to be discussed, and they need to be taken seriously. They need to be addressed. Talk about mental health to your friends. Talk about it to your children. Talk about it to your family, your colleagues, because it's important. And when you're feeling stressed out and your mental health is jeopardized, don't be afraid to reach out for help, because it is extremely, extremely, extremely important. It is the first priority of anything and everything, at least in what I do. Because without my mental health and without me being of sound mind, then I am not of sound body. It's basic science. Nonetheless, it's 2015 and I'm diagnosed with bipolar schizoaffective disorder. That just led to more familial issues, which ultimately led to my homelessness. And I can recall having a conversation with a good friend of mine at the time, and I said, I think I want to get into real estate. I don't want to be homeless, and I would love to help other people get into their dream homes. So I guess at that time it was in the realm of dreaming that led me to becoming a realtor, from one extreme to another. Now here it is, 2021, and I am a new mom to my second child, 13 years apart from my oldest child, and I love it. I have always loved being a mom, although my first round at motherhood was pretty jagged. I asked my mother to take custody of my daughter pretty early into being diagnosed. Luckily for my family, that worked out well, and it continues to work out well. However, on a personal level for me, it put me in a weird space once I got my life in a more stable place, because I held this title of being a mom. I was a mother, but I was not a mom. I wasn't doing homework. I was not doing punishments. I was not doing birthdays and holidays and field trips and doctor's appointments. And even when I was there, I was a willing secondary participant. I was not required to be there because I was not her legal guardian. So mentally it put me in a really weird space when I came to. Here we are with my son, who is literally less than 2 months old. It feels great. 13 years later, I still have no complaints about motherhood so far, and I doubt I ever will. My son had complications during delivery. As a result of his complications, he has been diagnosed with Erb's palsy. If you don't know what Erb's palsy is a condition where damage has been caused to the brachial plexus, which is a nerve central system that connects from the nape of the neck area to the top of the shoulder, And when that is pulled or damaged or stretched too far beyond capacity, it results in paralyzation. So my son, not only was his right arm paralyzed due to a brachial plexus injury, but his left arm was broken and he suffered a augmented fracture to his left humerus, which is his bicep. He's had a tough start at life. We have a few different specialty doctors that he has to see, including a physical therapist every week. So we have a lot to look forward to when it comes to my son and his future. We have been blessed to gain movement in his left arm, the arm that was broken, and we are hoping for a full recovery in his right arm. And let it be said, it will be, okay? So I say all this again to say that being a new realtor has its stressors of its own, right? But then you have all these things in your personal life that are going on top of trying to start a career off that is so unstable, so shaky, so independent. It just lacks a foundation, and it's something that you have to build up from scratch. And it's something that lends to the culture of either you have it or you don't. Either you're a salesperson or you're not. And that just doesn't have to be the case. You can enjoy something and be passionate about something and cultivate it and take time into learning it and to practicing it and becoming better at it. As a new realtor, cold calling, lead generation, it can be bothersome. You spend all this time finding a lead just to get hung up on or to be cursed at or to be told that you're not necessary or you don't deserve to be paid. All these things, can make you feel like going to work every day kind of sucks or kind of feels unproductive. You're not alone in feeling this. And that's why I wanted to take time out and make this video. You have things like bills, personal bills, rent, phone bill, cable bill, car insurance, car note. You have all these bills piling up. And real estate doesn't have immediate income or stable, consistent income on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis for that matter. So then you have another job that you have to worry about. And then you have dues from real estate, an investment that hasn't even paid off yet. And these dues are hefty. All of this can be extremely burdensome. And it can be heavy. And you can feel like, what do I do? Like, what the freak? Seriously. So here's some helpful tips and strategies to help you get by a stressful day, perhaps a stressful week, or even a stressful first year in real estate, or even just in life in general. My go-to is to pray. I don't know how you feel about religion or who your higher power may be, but seek it and pray. Talk to yourself if you may be it, and give yourself positive affirmations. Strategize on your next move. Strategize on what you want, and then think of how you can create that goal to become real. It's kind of like that God helps those who help themselves things, right? You want to pray, you want to put that effort, you want to put that work behind that manifestation, because that's the only way to truly manifest, is to do the work. You can always pray for things like strength. You can always pray for things like peace. You can always pray for things like motivation. But the results are going to come from the action that you put forth into the things that you want to do. Next, you always want to take care of your physical health. Of course, checking in with your mental health is definitely priority number one. But you don't want to forget to take care of your body and your physical being as well. So go to the gym or make a doctor's appointment, even a trip to the salon. Just check up on yourself and make sure you're feeling good. Because when you're feeling good and you're looking good, you're moving good. You know, you swaying and you got your mojo. Just take care of yourself. Third helpful tip is to continue doing your research. There's many ways, sources, channels, avenues, resources to research. You want to keep doing your research. You want to research your state website, and you want to just search real estate and see what's going on in your state in real estate. You can Google search real estate and see what's new. You can Google search interest rates, home buying, and then your state. You can Google home selling market 2021 versus 2020. Continue to do your research. You have Google, you have YouTube, you have your colleagues, you have the book or the PDF that you got when you were in school, magazines. You have many resources. You have all these resources to help educate you on the business that you decided to get into with the hopes of making a lot of money and changing your life. So learn the business, research the business, stay young in the business. You have to do continuing education, and you have to get continuing education credits anyway. Stay young and vibrant in the industry, and stay abreast on what there is to know and what's going on, because your peers are. The most important and final tip that I have when getting into real estate and trying to avoid stress and staying stress-free and keeping stress levels as low as possible, keep your day job. Okay? Keep your day job as long as possible, at least until you close your first deal. It may be hard to balance out the two, but it's definitely going to be worth maintaining your financial stability by keeping your day job until you close a deal. I know you're excited to get that 9 to 5 out of here and to get that new real estate career rolling, so you could pull up in your S500 Ferrari or whatever. But keep your day job until you close that first deal, until you get a feel of what it's going to take and how long it's going to be until you can close a deal, if not 2 or 3. So definitely keep your day job, and definitely make sure to check in with your own mental health and the mental health of your peers. And why not always remember where you came from as a cherry on top, because ultimately it led you to where you are today, and hopefully where you are today is the best decision you've ever made, and continue to make more of those. So it's your girl CMC signing out here. Motivation, mental, new agent, new series, back with another one. See you